It was early noon. Luna walked by the courtyard when she saw 5 new royal guard standing in line, but one of them stood out easily. She'd never even expecting this, but one of the guards that stood out so easily was a male alicorn. Luna remembered that Celestia told her that there will be some new guards transferred to Canterlot this morning. But she didn't even been told that one of them is going to be an alicorn. So Luna, she decided to go to see her sister right away, and she found her in her own chamber. Celestia, we need to talk. What is it, Luna? Said Celestia while doing some documents. You mentioned there's gonna be some new guards to be transferred here. Oh yeah, they should be arriving by now. Yeah, they're in the courtyard. There are like 5 of them. Oh yeah, I heard it's gonna be at least 5. But there's something about at least one of them, said Luna. Oh? What is it? Well, I must say he's an alicorn. Oh, you mean Fowac? Wait, you knew? Yeah, I actually knew that. But why didn't you tell me? Oh, I'm sorry, I must have forgot to mention that. So, he is an actual alicorn? Yeah. So, where is he from? Is he from Equestria? Actually, no. It may be a surprise, but he's actually from Central Arabia. A Central Arabian to work as a royal guard here? And is an alicorn? Shouldn't he be there as the next heir of the throne or something? He isn't actually part of the royal family. He isn't? No. I wasn't even surprised by that myself when I heard about that Fowac is not even a part of the royal bloodline in Central Arabia. Then, is he a noble? No, not even that either. His family is just a commoners. You know, his family actually works as farmers. So he's a farmer's son? And he's an alicorn? Yeah, that's amazing. But also, I mean, it is like an unheard of, said Luna. Right? Even I was surprised myself, said Celestia with a big smile. Well, if you don't mind, Luna, I have my work to take care of. Oh, sorry. Then Luna forgave her and left. But the thought of that a farmer's son, born as an alicorn, now was a royal guard. In fact, he wasn't even from Equestria, but he was from Central Arabia. The thoughts of her thinking of Fowac was a lot. She had never even imagined to even encounter a male alicorn. The other only natural born alicorn in Equestria was in fact Flirtheart. But that same afternoon, when she was introduced in the castle garden by herself, she actually heard a voice. Excuse me. Oh, you're one of the new royal guards. Fowac? Is it? Yes. Can I help you with something? Actually, I am on my break right now, and I just wanted to introduce myself. I know that might be a surprise that I'm actually, an alicorn, not the regular ponies most alicorns are. It might be a surprise to you. It's like, wait, a royal guard, but he's an alicorn. But how does it be possible? You know? You actually read my mind there. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. Tell me about yourself. Really? Yeah. I would like to hear more about you. Well, you probably have only heard about where I'm from and what my family are doing, live for temple living. Yeah, I heard that your family are farmers in Saudi Arabia, and that you were born like an alicorn? Yeah, even though my family, especially my parents, when they find out when I was born I was alicorn, yeah, they were quite surprised. Are your family earth ponies or unicorns? Oh, both my parents are in fact unicorns, so they taught me how to practice magic. But when I was in school, I wasn't even treated badly by like I was bullied or anything. But some ponies had heard about Equestria's royal family, like you and your sister, so they start treating me almost like if I was royal. But when they asked me if I was part of the royal family of Saudi Arabia, but I said no, I'm actually just a farmer's son. They were surprised. I was expecting that I would be treated badly even then, but ponies started to treat me like I was a normal pony, not even a royalty. Really, that's unusual. Yeah, that's true. Even though eventually my status as being alicorn eventually spread in the entire Saudi Arabia. I was expecting maybe that one day the royal family would take me in and adopt me as one of them, but that even happened. But even if they did, I would decline the offer. I don't want to be treated any different. So, what made you to move here and be a royal guard? Well, I wanted to be a guard. So I tried at least in Saudi Arabia, but they weren't even trying. They didn't even accepting any applications at the time since their guards was full. They don't even need any extra guards, like any bodyguards or anything. So I was given up. So, but my parents told me, why not try Equestria? Since Equestria has not only Canterlot Royal Guard, but also Crystal Empire's Royal Guard, and now that even Princess Twilight has some of her own guards. So I thought, why not at least try that? So I went to to Equestria, applied for the Royal Academy, and they even asked me same questions like if I was part of the royal family, if I was what my parents are doing for type of living, and I was accepted in, even though I was expected maybe not to be due to the fact that I was an alicorn. I even told them during the final interview that even though an alicorn, I don't want to be treated any different. I will be treated as much others, no special treatments. And good thing I did because otherwise would have been easily been treated as a royalty. But I don't want that. So after some hard trials and now I'm here. But even though I was finished my training and all, I wasn't sure exactly where to be transferred. Would it be here, Crystal Empire, or perhaps to Twilight's Castle? But I'm actually glad that I ended up here. I mean, opponents here are very kind, very friendly, and especially there are many more challenges. It's a big city, and I don't know what else to do. I hear you. Even though it was the same thing for me, I mean, when me and my sister were chosen to be the rulers of Equestria, even before then, we weren't even part of the royal family or anything. We were just chosen because that we were able to control the moon and the sun. So we were special in that way we were chosen. It makes sense. But did you even try to say no though? Well, I wasn't sure if I would. I mean, even though my sister said we could try at least, so we did. And even though you know what my dark past, Fowac nodded. He heard the stories about Luna turned evil when she was consumed by Nightmare Moon. Yeah, I remember that stories, but now you're at least free from that influence. That's true. Suddenly, another guard came up to them and said that the Fowac that his break was over. Oh, sorry, but it was nice to talk to you. Likewise. And from that day, It happened that these small talks when they ran each other in the hallways or even during his break. But during these small, short interactions, Luna started being feeling attracted to Fowac. She knows the fact that he is a royal guard, and many eyes would say that is not the case. But she remembers Cadence in shining armor. But they was a little bit different since shining armor was a captain of the royal guard and not just a regular guard. But when she went to see her sister for an opinion, um, Celestia, I have a little question to ask you. Oh, what is it? How would you feel if a normal regular guard would have been, marrying a royalty? Like example that if Shining Armor was just a normal royal guard, but he ended up marrying Cadence. How do you think? How would you and how you felt, and how do you think the kingdom have felt? Well, I would have been a bit surprised, but at the same, I would have been actually happy for him. And the public might actually be a bit surprised to learn that a, a princess of love falling in love with the royal guard, but I think they would accept it. What do you ask? Wait, do you fall in love with Fowac by any chance? Said Celestia with a bust smile. No. Yeah, you can't fool me, Luna. You can't. Fine, yeah, I have. Even though I only had talked to him couple times, not even the interactions aren't even that long, but there have been plenty of them to make you fall in love with him. Yeah, you should tell him that. Are you sure? I mean, what if he will reject me and ask for transfer? I don't think he will even be doing that. Trust me. I have a feeling that. Luna left Celestia's chamber thinking about this. And as she was walking the hallway, she was so much in deep thoughts when she suddenly, bang, walked into some pony. Oh, so sorry. It's fine. Luna? Fallback? I thought you were on the duty. Oh, I am actually. I'm just on the way to my next post. So, are you okay? You seem to be in deep thoughts. Oh, all that. Yeah. And as then Luna heard her sister's door open, and she realized that her sister was listening. Can I tell you something? Yeah. What is it? This might sound a little bit strange, but how would you feel if, like, say, for example, I was in love with you? Well, I won't be surprised. That's is at least one of the reactions. But I wouldn't even react it. Wait, really? You wouldn't? No. Why would I? I mean, you're lovely, you're pretty beautiful. You're a little bit clumsy sometimes, but that what makes you very special about you. Are you trying to say that just because of being kind? Not really. I'm more like saying, Lord, how say, seeing you as my potential future wife. Wait, seriously? Mm-hmm. I actually been interested in you for a while now. I can tell you even you are interested in me, but it's not the difference that I'm an alicorn, is it? No, it's not that. It's just that you have been. I mean, it's not like seeing an alicorn as a guard, but that's not it. The main reason is as how kind you have been to me. Not because you're a guard or anything, but just I like it. How about this? How about we start the dating? At least try for see if it actually can work. At least like a trial, at least. Sure. So they decided to start trial dating for about a month. They first went on a date to a restaurant in town the same night, They actually started dating after about a month when they realized their feelings for each other was genuine. And it didn't take long for the general public became fully aware, or at least notice of them be dating. It wasn't until there were some rumors about Luna was potentially dating a royal guard, especially an alicorn guard, when she actually came out officially an announcement that she were in fact in a relationship with him. The public was a big support. Even Celestia had a feeling that even Fowac did like him, like her sister. And even though there were some times, even though Luna were scared that Fowac would even like him, like her back the same way. But luckily for that, she did have a good time. After being dating for 5 years, Fowac took Luna to the same restaurant where they had their first date at. They were both happy to have been able to celebrate their 5th anniversary as a couple. It was then when he even proposed to her, and she said yes immediately. She couldn't even be more happier that he actually now took the chance to propose to her. Even though he thought it was maybe time to do this, even though he was born immortal like Luna herself. So, even after just 5 years, now they were finally engaged. Even the next day, they went public about it. The whole kingdom was very excited. Even though his family was really thrilled to learn that their son was getting married, but they would even question if he really wanted to do this, since he never even wanted to be a royal, but he said to them during it in a letter, I am willing to be a royal with Luna. She is the one for me. And he invited his parents to the wedding he decided to have in Canterlot. They were only inviting family and a few friends, and there was a great time from all of them. Even his family welcomed Luna to their family, and she did the same thing to Fowac. They eventually later went on to a tropical island for their honeymoon for 2 weeks. They had such a great time swimming in the ocean, just overall having a really amazing time. But then, after just being married for just 1 year, Luna and Fowac made the biggest announcement that they were expecting their first child. But not just one, but two. Two daughters, in fact. And both later turned out to be alicorns. Fowac was really happy now to be a father and to be married to be his absolute true love. He raised his daughters by practice magic and to be a fast flyer. Even Luna herself, after she realized that Fowac has always been the one that want to be with him, because ever since before she met him, she did wonder sometimes, often, if she would ever find her true love. Because there were times even she thought of maybe that if she would try speed dating or something, but meeting Fowac, of all of that like that day, all those years ago, was just a random chance that would eventually lead to them to be a couple. And Fowac, he was really happy because he hadn't thought himself if he had even transferred or even moved to Equestria, he wouldn't have met Luna and fallen in love with her. He would have stayed in Central Arabia as a farmer, like his parents. But he's happy that he did move. And this is how Luna and Fowac found a true love, got a big family together. The end.